Told y'all this was a movement. Taking over airways. You dig? Bank down. Bank down. Bank down. Bank down. Bank down. East to west, we getting banked down. North to south, we getting banked down. Worldwide, we getting banked down. Yeah. One time for the team that's gon' hustle for the cream. All we know is grind till the dough come. This debate dot radio show. We controlling the globe, but we second to no one. Every time we emerge, we putting that work in. Bank dot do it for the culture. Putting on for the city that's 24/7. And we showing love like we supposed to. And we keep making moves by coastal. Metal suckers didn't believe, but I told you. Bank dot about to be a household name. And bank dot mean we about more change. You don't even know just how I really get. You're rocking with the best, so tune in when you better be. Plus you getting fancy like Nancy on every single day of the week. And chopping game like a Cherokee. Ballin' like Odell, tryna step more meal. Networking every way is about to be a movie. Gotta go big, it's the only way to do it. It's a conglomerate, we getting to it. Plus we got heat for the streets while you puffin' on the cook shop leaf. Riding out on the interstate, we got indies and majors. We international players, all about getting paid. Make sure to tune in and tap in with the movement, cause it's about to go down. Shout out Discover this, captain of the mothership. If you ain't know, then you know now. We about to get bang down. Radio show. Slow shouting out gone.
All right, y'all. We are tuned in for another episode of Bank That Radio Show. I'm your host, Andreas, and we have a special guest being brought to y'all via Zoom, coming all the way from North Carolina. Do they still call it North Carolina? Like, with the North Carolina, something. It was something to Petey Pablo.
North Kakalaka.
That's it, North Carolina.
North Kakalaka.
We have Miss Aurora on the TV with us, or what do we call this now? Computer screen. How you doing today?
I'm well, thank you.
Thank you for agreeing to do the interview. I was on Instagram, and as I always do, I like to go through and just find different stuff, especially things that are positive for our community, and highlight that, because I feel that, we don't get enough recognition in the positive things that we do out there, whether it's like yourself having a storefront that sells Black owned products and pushing that out there, whether it be, someone writing a book or children's books that appeal to the Black audience as well. So I wanted to bring you on the show to be able to talk about that. So I was reading a little bit about the bio. My phone just keep going off. Sorry. And I saw that y'all were like doing a lot of pop-ups at first, and
Yes.
then the demand for that, people kept wanting to know if y'all was going to have a physical location. But take us back to the inspiration of the idea. Where did you come up with the idea to sell and retail Black-owned product? Well,
It pretty much started when I was a distributor for these companies. Well, 4 of them initially.
Oh, okay.
And so I was putting products in stores. I was living in Atlanta and going around to barbershops and beauty salons, just, pushing the products, selling the products. I started off with the laundry detergent, the toothbrushes, the razors, and the batteries.
Okay.
Then eventually we added on the boxer briefs as well. So, and that's pretty much how it started. Then doing pop-up here and there in Atlanta, Marietta, Stonebridge, those Stockbridge, those areas. And I moved to Charlotte and still continued to do that. And they have it's called BBOC. They host Black Food Truck Friday, and it's really big here. And decided, what, let's get in on it and see what happens. And it was a massive success here in
That's what's up.
Charlotte. Um,
I've heard about that. When I was in Stockbridge not too long ago, probably about a year or so ago, I was at an event vending for one of my other companies, and there was a lady from North Carolina that she was telling me about the food truck Black Friday.
yeah,
Or
yeah, it's really big. Black Food Truck
is
Friday, mostly during the summertime. I think they just
that's what she was
actually
telling me. She was
yeah,
like,
it's
"Yeah,
just
you got
had
to
the
come
last
out
one.
there because people will support, and there's an audience for that."
Yeah,
And I was like, "Man, that's
it
dope
really
that
is.
there's a location." And then North Carolina also has a lot of different black universities that are there, HBCUs that
Yeah.
the what's that the MEC, I think it's the MEAC conference that a lot of things take precedence. So I know it's a whole influx of us going there and us spending money with one another and things of that nature. So you're doing this, and it was a natural progression. You was being a distributor, and then you turned into, okay, I can form my own company and start selling this stuff and making money from it. And you got the success. So when did you open your store? Was it June of last year or this year or?
Yeah, well, um, it was June. We opened the first location in June 5th or June 10th,
Okay.
one of the days. Um,
Yeah, one of
yeah, one of the
them.
days we
Love
opened
it.
it, and with the help of Tonex, the comedian, and his wife.
Hmm.
He's on the radio here as well, and yeah, and it was great.
Hmm.
It was really, really great. I can't go into particulars about why we are not there anymore
Hmm.
because of confidentiality clause that I signed.
Hmm.
But let's just say um, it's the norm,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Um, so we moved over to it's the Entrepreneurs Hub of Charlotte.
Hmm.
Um, it was a hub created by a Black woman, so she had several Black businesses in there as well. And we were there for like a month, and she came to us and said that the landlord wanted her to pay $25,000 to fix the heat. And she's like, I'm not paying that, so we
Hmm.
had to move, we had a week to move.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so we instead of trying to find another location, we just said, we're going to put it on pause
Hmm.
because we were invited to be somewhere last year that they were still building. Um,
Hmm.
so we said we'll put it on pause and wait for that to come up and just focus on being back online like we originally were and do
Hmm.
that. So uh, we spent a lot of money. It was quite devastating, to be perfectly honest with you. But I don't take it. I don't put that L. I put an L on it, not for loss, but for lesson.
But for lesson.
Uh, Absolutely, and just take some time to come back to it. And I honestly believe that we will be where we were meant to be.
Yeah. So as right now, no physical location, just concentrating the business online.
Correct.
Okay. And doing that, that's still, because sometimes, people, even when you have physical and you have a online business, sometimes people like to treat them like the same and they're not.
Right.
You can't market them the same. So, like, what did you learn in, building the online presence and getting traffic to the website?
It's hard work. It's very, very hard work. Especially now when we had the storefront. So many people are now used to coming to the store. So
Hmm.
I get emails and calls all the time, you know. So, you guys got to come back and everything. But like I said, it it may happen. We still, on the fence about it.
Hmm.
Um, it was a lot of hard work. I think it's hard driving people to your website.
Hmm.
Um, it's even harder to drive people to your storefront.
Yeah.
Um, Very much harder. Um, but I did love it. I love being in there and actually getting to meet customers that I had. that we only had just, even if we did deliveries with them only, sometimes you never even get to see them. We're literally just
Mm-hmm.
dropping off because they're not home, or with the pandemic going on. Most times you didn't get to see everybody, so it was great to get to see everybody in person, and so they can see who we are, and we get to know who
Mm-hmm.
they are and everything. That more intimate touch that we had pre pandemic. Put it that way.
Yeah. And I tell people all the time, like, I understand where like the world is trying to shift everything to more of a digital type of thing. But at some particular point, we do have to realize that just pure basic humans, we are social creatures
Correct.
and we desire that.
Correct.
I get it, what I'm saying? It's easier to shop online and stuff like that or whatever, but some things are just better done in person.
Right.
And like you said,
Right.
there's that connection there. You get to see your customer, you get to interact with them in real time and real feedback and things of that nature. Then they really get to feel you and experience who you are as a business and get to
Correct.
take that on with them and then talk about it and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah. And
So I
plus,
just,
you can't spell soap through through the internet.
yeah,
So
yeah,
so a lot of times with us it's more of that touch, that feel, that smell, and possibly even tasting stuff
mm-hmm,
with us. So a lot of people wanted that. You could come into the store and you can get you a glass of black owned wine on the house,
mm-hmm,
or some black owned coffee, and while you're smelling on soaps, or
mm-hmm,
different things. We may have somebody there cooking, because we also did events there as well. So we
mm-hmm,
had comedy night and wine tastings, and um fish fries, and my husband was always on the grill cooking something. So um for us, it was, we wanted to make it like it was a second home,
yeah.
where all of our friends and family can come. So you just, like I said, you just never know what was going to happen, or how long we were going to be there, or when we were going to leave. So,
Mm-hmm.
and that I do miss. I do miss that a lot.
Yeah. So in building your business, whether you're going with the model of the physical storefront or even the digital, either or, you still gotta like, source your products and things of that nature.
Right.
So like how did you apply, or what strategy did you apply to that? Because I'm like, I know that as a business retailer, the ball basically stops with you, or the buck stops with you. Because if you put a bad product in, they're not going to look at the manufacturer of the product or nothing like that. They're going to come back
Right.
to you like, you're the one who sold this to me.
Right.
So
Right.
how did you develop those relationships as far as like who you know what I'm saying, select to put in that space?
Well, one thing I like to brag about is, and we're extremely proud of, we have no product complaints. Not a one. And the reason why is because of the process that we have. We don't just accept every product. I have
Mm-hmm.
several bins full of products that uh, we wouldn't use. So
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't dare sell it to somebody else, because of many things, mostly the ingredients. Um, we require all the ingredients to be all natural. We require the ingredients to be on the label. So, and we have testers as well.
Mm-hmm.
So when somebody reaches out to us and say, "Hey, I want to place my product with you guys," no problem. Send us a sample of everything that you would like to place, and
Mm-hmm.
what we do is we'll send it out to our testers. Now, and to not be biased, we'll, depending on what it is, we'll use it as well. But majority of them are going out to our testers, and that's pretty much the yay or nay.
Mm-hmm.
And again, it has to be from a Black owned business. It
Mm-hmm.
has to be all natural ingredients. The
Mm-hmm.
ingredients have to be listed on the label, and the label has to coincide or look like something you would see on the shelf in Walmart or Target. We want that
Mm-hmm.
professional look. We don't want our customers or not necessitarians to say, they want, most people buy because what's on the label. Like, as you can see,
Mm-hmm.
the True here, it's a outstanding label. It pops. It says "Buy me." It looks great.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to help you get to that step as well. So in case you do want to have your products in Walmart or Target or whatever have you.
Yeah,
And
that's dope. So
that's pretty much the process. And we thought about changing it because it can take a while,
mm-hmm.
but nah, it's working. because
And
we
what they
have zero
said,
product
it ain't
complaints.
broke, don't fix it.
That's right. We have zero product complaints because of that. And to be honest with you, every product that we have on our site, we use. We
Mhm.
absolutely use, including, like you said, with the True Laundry Detergent. We've been using it for 8 years. So, we use everything.
Where like your products like coming from? Are they just concentrated geographically, like regionally, or nationwide?
No, we do even do international.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
that's what's
because we
up.
get we get our black soap from
Hmm.
Ghana. The True is out of Atlanta. I mean, gosh, there's so many, but it's starting to seem now that all of our partners are moving to Atlanta. So we do have a
Yes.
yeah, we do have a
Yeah.
lot. We have a lot of them that are in Atlanta. It's a lot of
Yeah.
them. So yeah,
Yeah. I tell people that because I'm here in Macon, so I'm a hour and a half south of Atlanta.
right,
And it's even starting to pick up down here where more and more are going down 75. You see more these communities are flourishing and getting bigger and bigger. Because I'm like, Atlanta isn't what it used to be back in the day. How people viewed it, it is now considered like one of these cities to make it in. Like how people look at New York and LA and
right,
things of that nature. So I'm
right.
like, I tell people back in the day, I was like, man, it's helped. When I was working at Norfolk Southern, that was over 7 years ago. I told people it was too full. It's way beyond
Yeah.
full now.
And that
It's
was one of the
actually,
reasons why I moved. I was like, oh
yeah.
man, we moved to Marietta. I was like, oh, it's still crowded. It's just crowded.
Hmm.
So that's one of the reasons why we came to Charlotte. And now Charlotte is starting to be that way as well. So, you
Yeah,
know,
I can see. It's the trend of the Black Mecca is being created.
oh,
You have Atlanta. I'm sure Charlotte's demographic shows that as well, and I'm sure there's some out west and Midwest things of that nature.
absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
with everything that you've been describing, it sounds like you're very logical and analytical and give thought, or you've also had prior experience with running business. Is that the case, or?
Right. Yeah. With Necessities Company, this was probably about my fourth business. My first business was a tax business.
Okay.
Um, and that was very successful. But I'm a former activist. So my mindset is always, black first. I need to
Hmm.
figure out what I can do to help my people first and foremost. You got to take care of home first.
Yeah.
And so with being an activist and stopping, then I got injured from a car accident. So the things that I was doing prior, I couldn't do anymore, but this is my purpose. This is
Hmm.
something that Most High has placed on my shoulders. So if I'm not doing it, it's a mess. My life is just a mess. So
Hmm.
I had to figure out a way that I can still help. And I said, well, what's the core? What's the core of our problems? What's the core of our solution? It's economics.
Hmm.
And so with this, I can do so much with the Necessities Company. I can help these Black businesses feed their family, keep their doors open, hire our people, which lowers our unemployment rate. It circulates
Hmm.
our dollar longer in the community as well. And then it keeps us healthy as well,
Hmm.
because you're using products that are helping you on the inside and helping you on the outside. They're all natural, so to me, it just came back full circle from being, putting my Timbs in my on the ground and my hands in the dirt to now doing something that is going to enable us to build schools and hospitals and, feed our families, help us sustain. Because again, businesses, period, are the core that funds, that economics. So we
Hmm.
need them as much as possible. And I just, we all obligated to do something, and this is my obligation, and I'm, just trying to do my part.
So when you decided to start this business, your inner circle, what was their response? I know you said you had previous experience in doing other businesses, but were they like, okay, that's a totally different industry or whatever? I don't know if you should do that, or were they like, yay, go for it, and we're going to be right here with you?
No, it was like, go for it, make it happen, because they know that I'm just, a serial entrepreneur.
Hmm.
So, they're like, oh, she's going to start something up. But this fits so well with what my purpose was.
Hmm.
And initially it was just, I just want to help the business. I just want to give my people more access to these products, let them know that they're there. Because
Hmm.
continuously you'll hear, well, why aren't you buying black? Because I can't find it, So how can we put these all on one roof and make them easily accessible, and you're not paying
Hmm.
10, 20 different shipping fees for 10, 20 different products, So to me,
Hmm.
this was just, the perfect way to be able to offer that. Um, and even our thing is now, we have some big businesses that we deal with, like True and Play Pits and a few others, but I also like to focus on the small ones that nobody really knows. So I have several partners where we're literally the only place outside of their website, if they even have one, that's selling the product.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're helping, like I said, we're just helping, Black people, Black communities in so many different ways, and that, to be perfectly honest, is the absolute main goal.
Yeah.
And what they
So
say, if you love something, you'll do it for free. So
exactly.
that, yeah, and
And getting paid is
that's
just
how
the
I feel
bonus.
about this. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
how I feel about this. I would do
You,
this for free. We give away a lot of stuff.
yeah.
We give away a lot, because my love for it is just above and beyond. So I'm like, listen, it's not that serious. We'll give it away. We'll make it back on the end. Again, like I said, the goal is more to help our community,
Hmm.
with that core economics.
So, as you're doing this and you're seeing the different levels of businesses that you do business with, the ones that like you really helping out, like the ones who might have a website or might not have a website, and you're the only point of distribution for them. Are they getting the bigger picture of like how to scale your business and how to do because you're acting as a distributor for them,
Right.
even though you're retailing to the customers. Are they like seeing it or are they, like is it a little are they a little hesitant to do it at
Mhm.
first or like what's been the main reaction from folks?
At first, we were reaching out to businesses. At this point, we don't really have to do that anymore, which I'm very thankful for. I have
Hmm.
I have a list about 57 businesses that we've been trying to go through.
Hmm.
It just seems like, so I had to close it so I can go through it, but I'm still getting emails of businesses wanting to add. Like today, I got one from a business in Tanzania,
Hmm.
wanting to add their product. So we're still getting the request to do it, but like again, the process takes so long, and
Hmm.
for us to go through everything, and not to mention the people who just business owners who just send us their stuff. They don't even care. They just send it,
Yeah.
because they want in on it. So I do hope that they are reaping the awards from a reward from us, bringing this platform for them. We haven't had anyone say anything good or bad.
Hmm.
We also offer consignment as well. So we do 3-month contracts. So we have
Yeah.
about 10 partners that we're with now that have been with us under consignment for over a year. We've had some recently that only did the 3 months and pulled out. So some can see it as very beneficial. I
Hmm.
say those ones that has been with us over a year are reaping the
Yeah.
rewards, and some of them who only stayed for a few months, I guess they're not, they may feel like they're not getting the benefit from it. And
Yeah.
like I said, that's fine. It's not for everybody. I won't say that. We don't have a product that doesn't sell. I put it that way. It may not sell as much as they would like it to sell,
Hmm.
but we don't have a product that doesn't sell.
I would also imagine that, like, the ones that, pulled out and stuff, they probably didn't understand that, when you do stuff on an assignment and you have a platform, you also got to push with the marketing.
Right,
And
right,
in my experience, that's where, we've come up short with a lot of businesses. We'll plan for, like, to get the operational costs for everything and,
right,
the cost for the raw goods or service or whatever the case may be, but we don't put anything towards marketing. We just think
right,
that
right,
post it on social media and it's going to
right,
do what it's supposed to do. And I'm like, nah, it's not
right.
how that works.
Right. Exactly. And then it's not just us. A lot of
Yeah.
the people put that burden completely on us and think, oh, I could just put my product with them. I don't have to do anything else. But you
Mm-hmm.
have a customer base as well. You
Mm-hmm.
can tell your customer base, hey, our product is now with the Necessities company.
Mm-hmm.
They offer pretty much same day shipping, same day delivery. We're currently not doing the delivery service because the gas prices are out of control.
Yeah.
But this opens up another avenue for you to reach more customers as well.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, those same customers can come on our site and shop with other businesses that have products that they're looking for as well. So to me, it's a one hand washes the other type of situation, and you can't
Mm-hmm.
come in it with a individual mindset. You have to look at the bigger picture. You have to look at it as a collective. How are we
Mm-hmm.
all benefiting from this?
Yeah.
Not just how I'm going to benefit. It's not me, 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 me. This is about all of us, and it's going to benefit all of us, whether you are a business owner or not.
Yeah. I see it as a whole ecosystem, and I think
Correct.
that's what some people, they really forget that, whatever. But again, I don't think we don't have the proper foundation of information, nor do we have access to the mentors and the mentorship that other communities would have access to. I'm like, I've met a lot of people where they start a business and they're the first one in the family to ever do
Right.
so, and to do so at a point where they're doing it full time and not just using it like as a side hustle. Because those,
Right.
to me, are two totally different mindsets
Right.
of business and where you're trying to take it, and how you treat it, things of that nature.
Right.
So,
Absolutely.
what are some products that are like like bestsellers and stuff? Is it just like laundry type products? Is it hygiene type products, or what are people buying?
Well, True, of course, as you can see, True is our
Yeah,
best seller.
yeah,
We can't keep
definitely got
him
a
off
nice
the shelf.
marketing budget too.
True goes out the door every day.
Yeah.
So we're constantly having to go to Atlanta and pick up more every 2 weeks. We're
Hmm.
in Atlanta picking up True. I would say Play Pits is absolutely, they're like this. True and Play Pits are like this because we just got about a shitload of Play Pits. And
Hmm.
it's like down to none. But I've noticed with Play Pits, the customers tend to buy like 2 or 3 of them because they
Hmm.
know they go so fast. Then you got the soaps. It's just, I would say those are the top three.
Yeah.
Those are the lowest seller right now. I would say would be our Sage,
Okay.
but our Sage has its moments where it will be,
Hmm.
flying out the door, and then some like now it'd just be like, okay, once in a blue moon. Um,
Yeah.
but everything has its time. Everything has its peak. You know,
Hmm.
um, I would say the eczema products as well. That was kind of amazing when we first pulled Lizzie's line in because we just didn't know. We didn't know that many people suffered from, eczema and
Hmm.
psoriasis. And we had just put out a pre-order just to see, and with 50 jars and they were gone in a couple of hours. I was like,
Yeah.
what? And, Liz is like, I told you, but the thing about it is it actually work. And this is what I love about it. I have eczema, so I use it.
Hmm.
I use a True, I use the soap, I use the Play Pits Queen. So that's the thing that I love about it. They work. They
Yeah.
they actually do what the business owners, the manufacturers say they do.
Hmm.
And so that to me alone is just like, it's definitely worth the try to make the switch to something that's more healthier for you inside and out. It may be a little bit higher in the cost, but
Hmm.
it goes longer. You have it longer and you can use it longer than you normally would. And
Yeah.
again,
So
you
the
get
actual cost benefit is actually lower then,
yeah, you get
because
what you pay for.
exactly.
You're actually getting what you pay for. For example, with the True, you use 1 ounce, so you buy 101 ounce bottle, but only using an ounce. That's 101 loads of laundry. So it's
Hmm.
like how you get an 8 ounce bar of soap that's going to last you 3 to 4 weeks. You get the Play Pits deodorants that's going to last. It lasts about 2.5 months.
Mm.
It's all about using it as directed. If you
Hmm.
use it as directed, then you will reap those that longevity. Otherwise, I don't know. Some of you have some customers, every month they're buying playfits. So I'm like, you're using too much, but that's fine. I can't tell you how to use it. Just,
Yeah.
my suggestion is always follow what, the
Yeah. What's
manufacturer
like,
is telling
yeah.
you to do. And I learned that the hard way. So,
Yeah, well, this is our life. It's all about learning and, doing better
hmm
the next time.
hmm
So, where's the farthest y'all ship to as far as consumers purchasing off y'all website?
wow. We ship to Ghana. We ship to
Okay.
Kenya. We ship to Australia. We ship to Canada.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that would be the farthest out.
Wonder how long it takes something to get to Australia.
Yeah,
That's, on
that's a good question. That's a good
that's
question.
a nice little
It was,
trip right there.
yeah, yeah. And it's always surprising when we get an international order because, the shipping rates are much higher.
Hmm.
So, it's like, okay, you really want this. You
That's the
really want
thing.
this.
I can say for that audience, when they really want something, they're gonna pay and they're gonna understand that it takes a long, and they might be paying twice as much, but the actual
Right,
product cost itself.
right.
But it just shows that dedication and support. So it
Absolutely.
is there. Um,
And that's why we do
so,
our best to try to
mhm,
get everything out the same day.
mhm,
We really do. It's I would say it's quite rare that we don't ship the same day. So
yeah.
and now it's really a little bit more difficult for me because I took a job. So
Mm,
and because I have some some plans in my personal life that we're doing on the back side of things. Me and my husband do buy land in Ghana. So and we're trying to buy land in Kenya and Tanzania as well. So I took on a job so I can continue to do that because
mhm,
again I am trying to build a legacy for my family, not just with this business that's for my family and for my people, but I have children. You may hear my grandchildren now in the
mhm.
back as well, another one on the way, that I don't want to leave them the way my father left me.
Yeah.
My mother's still alive, but I don't want to leave them the way my father left, with absolutely nothing. you know
Yeah.
um, I want them to be able to say, listen, we have this, we don't have to work. We have this business. We don't have to live here. We have this land over here.
Hmm.
That's my
It's
grandson.
fine. I have 8 kids,
And
so it's
so I'm
fine.
like, I want them to have something, so
Uh-huh.
that's pretty much been my goal and my focus
Hmm.
since 2015. That was the last time I was an employee. So this was pretty hard and for me to go on
Yeah, and go
and
back
do
into
this
that.
and do this
Yeah.
again. And it
Yeah.
makes it even harder because I had to step back from necessities as well, because I'm building my business but at the same time helping someone else build their business as well. So it was a little difficult, but I actually like the job. So
Yeah.
I like the job. I've actually gained a lot of customers from the job
Hmm.
as well. So
Hmm.
yeah, that's just pretty much where we're at with it, and you just all around just want to do what we need to do to make sure everybody, not
Yeah.
just, the people who are related to us, but, our people across the board worldwide are taken care of. We want
So
to do our part.
being in the position that you're in when you retail other black-owned businesses products, like people say that black-owned businesses, black folks don't support black businesses.
Hmm.
Obviously, that's not correct because
Correct.
you're
Right.
here.
Right. Right.
When,
Right.
excuse me, when people say that and you're in proximity of them, what's the conversation like? Do you like let them know, hey, that's a misnomer, the stereotype, you perpetuating another stereotype,
Say
whatever
hi.
the case may be.
Hi.
Hey. Do you educate them and let them know, like, here are the facts,
Everybody has to say hi now.
hi. I love it.
Absolutely. It is. It's still a little difficult to get people to support Black. What I'm hearing a lot lately is that Well, I support everybody. It has nothing to do with the color of your skin or your ethnicity. Shh. I support
Hmm.
everybody. So I'm like, okay, that's great. But do you understand why we're doing this? You know,
Hmm.
so it's we're not just saying buy black, buy black. We want to let you know why and the benefit, why you should be doing it and the benefits of doing so, you know?
Hmm.
So this is not something that just benefits. This is
Well, they
not
having fun.
this is not something that benefits one person. This is something that
Yeah.
benefits all of us across the board.
Hmm.
And we definitely have to, we have to take notice to that.
That's what's up. Well, I know you're busy and everything, and I've been loving this interview, and we can, follow up
Yeah.
and see
I just text
how.
my daughter, come get them.
But yeah, I like doing follow up interviews as well, though. But for everybody out there, when I do post a video, I'll put your products and stuff in there. I'll put your social media, but just let people know where they can go to support and how do they get in contact. And I know you said, you have your list that you're already going through, but if you do open it up, with, what I'm saying, contact information, they would need to hit up in order to do that as well, or to even get on the list.
Well, just to say is that my goal with necessities companies was always to open a store, a location in every city that where we were the majority. That
Okay.
was always the end goal. It's never gonna stop.
Okay.
Uh, every business has setbacks or you know boulders in the road.
Hmm.
It's gonna happen, and it's okay. You just have to figure out how to either go over it or go around it, whatever you need to do.
Hmm.
So I wouldn't look at this as a negative. We never did. Um, we've done so much in so little time with
Hmm.
necessities that it's been amazing. So we'll keep going, with the support of you guys and across the board, we'll keep going. We won't stop. Even though I've thought about it. I really
Nah, you can't
I
stop.
thought
It's
about
your
just like,
why. You know what I'm saying? It's
just shutting the whole thing down and just saying, you know what, I give up. But
nah. I
um
definitely get that.
I can't it's not gonna happen because
Yeah.
it this is something I love to do. But the best way to reach out to us, I would say, is follow us on Instagram, which is at
Okay.
the Necessities CEO. It's also the same on Facebook. We're not so much on Twitter. We're also on Melanated People Social. Um, the website is, we actually are the brand ambassador for Melanated People Social. So if you want to go ahead and join and support, it's only us on there. Then our website is www.thenecessitiescompany.com. And email is hello@thenecessitiescompany.com. And our phone number is 704-565-3225. Somebody's calling.
Oh yeah. Hey,
And
that's money.
yeah, and 'cause these are like, they know I'm off today. So I try to tell everybody, listen, call me on Sundays and Mondays about the business because I'm off.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, that's pretty much. We don't mind talking and chit chatting and helping you get what you need, and we get a lot of referrals for products as well. We are looking for a
Hmm.
shampoo and conditioner. So if
Okay.
you
I'll
know
put that up. Put that out
someone
there.
who has
Shampoo
it,
and conditioner.
please send them our way because we've been looking for a while and we've tested quite a few. So yeah, and we're still looking. So if
Okay,
you
that's
have a
what's up.
shampoo and conditioner that's all natural, we
I
love it.
would definitely tag that on the Facebook and Instagram. Let them know when I upload this interview that y'all definitely looking for a shampoo and conditioner, natural, and that has to meet the retail requirements that you're looking for. Well, I appreciate your time, energy. I love what you're doing. That's why I wanted to do the interview and bring and highlight
Thank
that
you.
because
Thank you.
we don't have enough, and this is a whole ecosystem here. It was a platform talking about distribution slash retail hub. That's carrying all of these products that are made by us for us, and to help keep the community going and be able to set our own narratives and agendas and things of that nature, and just putting it out there. So keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I appreciate
And
you. Thank you for having me, Andres. I appreciate it so much. It's been a pleasure. And I look forward to seeing you again
Oh yeah,
and the other interviews that you have, because I've been
oh
checking
yeah,
them out.
oh yeah.
I like to go in and watch and do other. So I've been watching.
So yeah, it's a lot of work in there, a lot of catalog, I like to call it.
Hmm.
But if you ever decide to do another physical location, definitely let me know. I would love to fly up there, do the follow up interview inside the store.
Yeah, we got
So
something
just
coming up. Oh, we
okay,
got something coming up next year. Something really big coming up. Nah, just but I'll let you know. You'll know when we put it
yeah,
out. But we got something really big coming next year that will help out. We'll say 200 Black businesses.
that's what's up.
We'll put it that way.
That's what's up. So everybody out there, y'all go check out the Necessities Company. Follow all social media, support things of that nature. I'll reiterate with the social media and all that. Yeah, y'all keep supporting, and also if you have not, go download the Bank That Radio Show app. Aurora, thank you for your time,
Oh, you're
and
more than welcome, Andres.
you keep continuing to bless everybody else, and I look forward to seeing an update.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.